Most mornings I wake up and I might have a little aches and pains, but I usually get past it. Lately, I've been listening to some worship music before I start my day and having a quick little prayer in the bed. One thing I love waking up early is because everything is so quiet and it's still dark, and I love that. I love that I'm able to just slowly start my morning and think about what I want to do, and the house is quiet, there's nobody home, and it's just me, my thoughts, and my peace, and my quiet. So before I started this channel, I was going to include talking about love and relationships, and I was beyond excited. Even from a person like me who doesn't have too much great experience when it comes to love and relationships, or who was a late bloomer, or couldn't quite figure out how to make things right with the opposite sex. I was still excited to talk about those things because that's just something I've always been interested in. I see love and relationships as a way to build legacy, to build family, to share moments with, to share traditions with. So finding and meeting my life partner was always important to me because I just wanted to share my life with somebody. I wanted to have somebody where we can remember things together. But, when you start dating or when you get distracted with life and obligations, that's something you really can't just pick by yourself. You can't just decide one day, I'm going to meet this person, we're going to live happily ever after. Some people get lucky and they meet the person that they want early on life and they just go about their business. And not to say that their life is perfect or they don't go without any complications, but that's something that I preferred and didn't work out like that for me. So as you can see, if you've been watching my channel, I haven't been talking about love and relationships too much because I started to see all these videos and these women and these men talking about love and relationships in a way, to me, that was inauthentic. To me, that was not right. It didn't make sense to me. The things that I'm seeing, men talking poorly about women and women talking about men like they're some kind of commodity, and people treating each other like they're not human beings. And I'm like, this can't be real. And I started to get discouraged, and I decided that that's not something I want to talk to with the general public because that's a very sacred thing to me, Love and relationships and trying to find the person you're with, it's very sacred. But then I realized it's a very sensitive topic, and things that I say might end up affecting people or offending people. And also, I didn't want to get offended, so I kind of decided not to talk about love and relationships for the moment, for the time being, until I felt safe to do so. Instead, what ended up happening is I started to focus on my love and my relationships. My relationship with myself, my relationship with my husband, my relationship with God, and my relationship with my friends, my coworkers, and people in general. And when I say people in general, I'm talking about the people that you encounter on a daily basis, people at the grocery store, people at the mall, people when you go get food, and things like that. And I realized that sometimes I could complain about people doing this and they're doing that, but I am the person, I am the people. Have you ever thought about yourself in that kind of way? When it comes to when you go out somewhere, are you being a difficult person? Are you making things complicated for somebody when they go to work? So I started thinking, I'm over here talking about people, but I am one of the annoying people. So I've been trying to work hard on not being so difficult, not being so demanding, being understanding, making things easier on other people. So maybe they'll come back to me when I go to work or when I do things. Maybe people will treat me better, But when I started focusing on God, it made my relationship with myself better. It made my relationship with my husband easier. What I didn't expect was I ended up slowing down and becoming less combative. I ended up letting go and not taking things personally, not making everything about me, you hurt my feelings and these people. I started realizing that we're all going through something, whether we like it or not. And I started taking things personally, and that really helped me have peace when I let go of attaching myself to situations and circumstances and people's behaviors. Then I ended up being more understanding and more wise in the process. And I slowly started surrendering myself to a lot of things. There was habits that I was doing that wasn't conducive to my relationship. And I might make a video about that, of being a disobedient wife. Disobedient wife, which is pretty bad in my opinion. So I started, letting go of those things. And I surrendered on trying to have control all the time. I surrendered my ego. I surrendered my thought and need to always be right, to always know the answers. I started listening to other people's perspectives and not taking it personally and understanding just because other people view things this way doesn't mean I have to view it this way. I started to understand that I had to stop living with fear and doubt. And if I let that take over, I would always feel stuck. I would always feel fearful. And I decided, whatever is meant to happen is going to happen, and it is out of my control. And I decided to accept that. Of course, I can make decisions that have better consequences or reactions, but sometimes you have to realize we cannot control everything. And so that's what kind of fear I had. I had fear in things I felt like I couldn't control, and I let that go. I started decluttering my mind. I started decluttering my spirit. I started decluttering the clothes that I was wearing and not buying a whole bunch of things. And in return, last year I ended up living a life or in a way that was peaceful, humble, and quiet. And I don't think I could turn back to the way that I was doing things before. My mind just feels more at ease. I feel more at ease. And this could be because I'm getting older. This could be because I'm getting wiser. And for anybody who's getting older, it's not so bad, you guys. It actually gets better with time. Love you. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Talk to you later. Bye. Came back around and kind of shaped it up. I don't know. It's different, but I've had short hair before, and I rather have short, healthy, like even this hair right here. I just want to get scissors and cut it right here. But I rather have short, healthy hair than long, damaged hair. And I want to go ahead and throw in a little bit of a nugget of information. Sometimes in life, you have to get rid of the negative to get to the good. My roots were coming in strong. They're coming in fresh. But the ends, the older hair, it needed to go. So that's just the circle of life. Sometimes you have to get rid of the old, get rid of the hair, the things that are weighing you down, so you can start fresh, so you can grow healthy. That's my little bit of nugget of information there. I think that this will be fine. I'm not gonna blow dry my hair or straighten it. I mean, knock on wood. I might straighten it. I don't know. I can't lie and say I'm not, but I'm gonna try my best to not straighten my hair. Anyway, so far I like it.